just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now off to the races down the right side. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Let's go.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
No gain on the play there, a 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that...
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Now 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
They go play action now. Lawrence
sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
ETN up the middle.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jones now in motion left.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
From a yard out.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray
from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Lawrence will throw.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's get him. Come on.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. But to throw again is Lawrence.
He'll find Jones again, complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Slam complete to ETN.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat